Good luck and have fun.
You're gonna need it.
SCV ready. What's going on? You're the boss. Yo. SCV ready. Go ahead. Ah! SCV ready. SCV ready. What's going on? SCV ready.
Stoner brain has memory issues. Yeah. You and me both.
SCV ready. Bad news. Big job, huh? Yes, sir. SCV ready. Ah! You scared me. SCV ready. Go ahead. Bad news. Go ahead.
The Grim Reaper has arrived. I'm going.
Command Center got better.
Move it. What's going? Huh?
Got something for a meeting. What? You want something?
SCV ready. SCV ready.
Armed and go. Gangway.
Big job. SCV ready.
By the numbers.
SCV ready. SCV ready. SCV ready. SCV ready.
Death from above.
Ready to raise some hell.
What?
SCV ready. What's going? In the rear with the gear. SCV ready. Smoking. I'm going in. Let's ready to raise some hell. Light it up. SCV ready. Go ahead.
Your Command Center upgrade is complete.
SCV. Ah! You scared me. Ready to raise some hell. SCV ready. Well, butter my biscuit. Bad news. SCV ready. What's going on? Huh? Yep. Go ahead. In the rear with the gear. Big job. In the rear with the gear. SCV ready. SCV ready. SCV ready. SCV ready. Ready to raise some hell. SCV ready. SCV ready.
Your command center upgrade is complete.
Ready to raise some hell. SCV ready. Ready to raise some hell. Where's the hot action? Hell yeah! Are you ready? SCV ready. Ready to raise some hell. SCV ready. SCV ready. SCV ready. SCV ready. Daylight. SCV ready. I'm waiting on you. Talk to me, boss. Here we get fired up here. Word. Can't wait. Looking forward to this. Talk to me. Bandit, go ahead. It's heating up out here. Done and done. Right on. Word. All day long.
We finished that add-on. Nice.
Absolutely. Ah! You scared me. In the rear with the gear. I'm going. Huh? Yeah. Big job, huh? Go ahead. SCV ready. SCV ready.
Mineral field depleted.
SCV ready. Let's do this. SCV ready. Are you ready for this? Absolutely. All day long. Daylight's burning. Pedal to the metal. Sounds sweet. I'm going in. Smoking. Is that it? Talk to me, boss. Burn rubber. Right on. Let's do this. What's going on? Big job, huh?
The minerals have up and gone.
Yeah. Huh? Ready to blunder. SCV ready. Smoking.
Mineral field depleted. Add-on.
Reporting for action.
SCV ready. Made for... Are you ready for this? SCV ready. I'm going in. All day long. Word. Sounds sweet. Hell yeah.
command center got better.
Is that it? SCV ready.
Mineral field depleted.
Liberation is at hand. Standing by.
Where's the hot action? Let's do this! Smoking! Fire! Fire! Just ride with me! Pedal to the metal!
Reporting for action.
What's going on? Yes, sir? 4 is here!
Liberation is at hand. Of course. Initiating. As you say. Perfect.
In the rear with the... Go ahead. Huh?
Reporting for action.
Your command center upgrade is complete.
Easy. Course set.
4 is here. I'm heavy, man.
Liberation is at hand. Attention!
SCV ready.
Flight plan is locked.
What's going on?
The minerals
SCV-4 is here.
add-on complete.
Ah! SCV ready. Gotcha. Go ahead. SCV ready.
We have you on screen.
SCV ready.
Initiate.
SCV ready. I'm going. In the rear. SCV ready. SCV ready. SCV ready. SCV ready.
Mineral field depleted. Upgrade complete.
SCV ready.
It's right around these.
Move it. I hear you. SCV ready.
The minerals have up and gone.
Go ahead. Get me back into the fight.
Mineral field depleted. We finished that add-on. Nice.
SCV ready. Ah! You scared me. Bad news.
Add-on complete.
No problem. Stick around.
Engineering and state your request.
Finished a big boomer.
What's going on?
The minerals have up and gone.
Scanning battlefield conditions. Command authority ready.
Your upgrade is done.
Y'all combat. Awaiting orders. Understood.
Finished learning.
Immediately. Order acknowledged.
Upgrade. Mineral field depleted. Research complete.
I'm heavy metal. Now, now, now. Stick around.
Okay.
Standing by. Yes, sir. Ah, Commander.
I hear you. No problem. Right.
Nuclear missile ready.
Flight plan is locked.
Well, there's no more gas with this one.
As you say. Initiating. Attention!
Awaiting orders.
We read you. Need something liberated?
Got something for me?
Incoming orders. Got freedom? Easy. Of course.
I'm wasting away here. Yeah.
Vespene geyser exhausted.
Immediately.
Feel the thunder.
We have. How can we help? Easy.
Get me back. Got something for me. I'm wasting away here. Bad news?
Incoming orders. Perfect.
The minerals have up and gone. We finished that add-on. Nice.
Flight plan is locked. Moving into position. Full speed. Perfect.
Mineral field depleted.
Initiating. We have you on.
Go ahead. Yep. In the rear with the gear.
Got freedom. Full speed. Easy. Flight plan is locked. Initiating. Moving into position.
Ghost reporting. Come again. Give me the sit rep. Nothing to it. Yes, sir. Okay.
We have you on screen. Perfect.
Awaiting orders.
Yes, sir. Course set. All hands to battle stations. Attention!
Out with it. Sounds like a bit.
State your
The minerals have up and gone.
underway.
Mineral Vespene geyser exhausted. Your forces are under attack.
Order accepted.
The
Command.
minerals have up and gone.
Order acknowledged. Underway. This vessel will comply. Commencing. Right away.
War is here.
Understood.
Go. Give me the sit rep. You sure about that?
The minerals have up and gone.
It's getting too hot.
You have my curiosity. Now I have my future.
Feel the thunder. I am here. Click me. Can't hold them alone. You ready for war? In the rear with the gear. Well, Buttermouth, it's a big job, huh?
Base is under attack. They're under attack.
We hear you. Move it. War is here. Right. What's going on? Go ahead. I hear you. Get
finished a big boomer.
Heavy metal. Bad news. 4 is here.
Give me the sit rep.
No problem. Go ahead. Four is here.
Out with it.
SCV ready.
Add-on complete.
SCV ready.
Mineral field depleted.
I am here.
The minerals have up nuclear missile ready.
4 is here.
Ghost reporting.
Bad news. Go ahead.
Command. Order acknowledged.
Feel the thunder.
Mineral field depleted. Finished a big boomer.
Solo operative, right? I'm on it.
Awaiting orders.
Ghost reporting.
The minerals have up and gone.
Right away.
Upgrade come.
Underway.
Ah, Commander.
Mineral field depleted.
Engineering.
Your upgrade is done.
Give me the sit rep. Okay. Paint the target. Copy that. I'm on it. Yes, sir. Solo operative, right?
4 is here.
Out with it. Deploy. You sure about that? You're on. Come again.
Bad news.
You sure about that? Will do.
Who called in the fleet? Mix me up, will ya?
Nuclear missile ready.
In the rear with the gear.
And they're out of here.
You sure about that?
Command center got better.
Underway. Engineering at your disposal. Systems prime.
Got him.
Your command center upgrade is complete.
Oh shit. that was interesting. The Yeti? What happened? Who's going what? Got the links for defense. Saw the Bailings. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, I saw the Bailings. So with this particular playstyle, what I'm trying to do is macro. I'm trying to get like more bases early on versus Zerg, because the Zerg wants to get a third and a fourth, and so you know, if you can't beat them, sometimes join them. And so in this case, I'm playing a join them strategy, where you know you play your kind of macro game, but in a way where you're still within the player's race harass options, you know. So I got the bunker right here, so I can get the planetary fortress a little bit later, so that I don't get these SCVs in danger. Wall this off in case he does come by for a little bit. That'll take care of that. I got the orbital command this time on the high ground for the scans, so I can start scanning the creep and killing the creep down in the beginning. And then the ghost part is to kill the creep and the hatcheries as well. The Thors, they were okay, but the Thors did take a lot of space, so I gotta be very careful with how many Thors I get so quickly, because it caps me out. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing right here. And then I'm trying to get really quick Hellions, right? And so because I don't want to get Hellions with reactors, because then I start coming into like building locations being all weird. I would have to kill my structure sometimes. You know, trying to play it clean. I get my reactors I don't get. I go for my 2 factories, double factories, 4 factories to get a lot of Hellions. This will kind of help me get to the harass with a good amount of numbers to deal with the lings or the roaches, or at least to do enough damage over there. But that's why I do that. And then I switch it over to Widow Mines, because I'm not sure if it's gonna go mutas. He might go mutas after this ling situation, or he might go roach hydra, you don't know. So that's why I go Hellions into Widow Mines. Now I turn them into Hellbats because they just do so much more damage and take less damage right when you transform them into Hellbats versus like Hellions. So I wouldn't be able to do as much damage as I would if I didn't have the Hellbats in this position. You don't want to go chase everything off. Your objective, if you could, is to take this base out. That's your objective with this early harass, getting a lot of factories early on. And notice how I'm already switching over to Widow Mines. So the Widow Mines are going to be setting up so that I can be ready for the mutas, if he does come with mutas. And then from there, I'll switch over into Thors or Cyclones. Now you don't want to go and commit. You already killed a hatchery. You can keep your army alive. Be very resourceful if you could. Now let me lower the ambient. There we go. So, yeah, you got the Hellions right there, right? You be conservative. Now what we're doing is we're checking the outside maps, how many bases he has, and then we can start killing the creep. Alright. And so that's why I had to get the command center orbital here, so that I can start scanning and killing creep. At least for this phase, because I don't have the ravens yet. So right now I'm trying to get liberators. Now, I do make command centers, right? Now, the reason why I make the command centers is because I need more supply depots technically. So because I need more supply depots, I'm using the command centers as supply. So each command center gives you equivalent of 2 supply depots. So I'm getting 4 supply depots technically right now. So in my head, I'm telling myself I need more supply depots. So I instantly start making command centers. You get me? Because I could eventually, when I have enough income, I can eventually start making the supply depots later on. But I really want them to be beneficial by using them as income, you know, income generators. And so this is my supply depots. I was a little supplied, but now I'm not supplied. Supply block. And what I'm gonna do here is my widow mines, I'm putting them over here instead of here, switching them over here so I can protect them before the planetary fortress. And making more supply depots. Since I already made these, I'm still gonna need more. Now right here, of course, just annoying the hell out of him because he's trying to keep the creep. He wants to creep to my base, and we're trying not to allow them to creep. You know, if you could slow down the creep in the beginning, they start losing the creep spread at the end. You know, ooh, right here. So right now we're just kind of like, I'm just dealing with creep, and if I can get some drones, get some drones. So now my liberators, I'm getting all my liberator zones, as you can see. The liberators I'm putting right underneath the command center, not like in front. I'm not trying to zone this out, I'm trying to zone this area, because this is the area at least for the Hydras to try to get in range. And that'll just wipe out any kind of normal range while the PF is trying to help out. If you put it too close, then the Hydras might be able to shoot the liberators easily, and then you lose them quicker. So I'm trying to stay kind of in the back, you know. Same here in the back. Now I could get my liberator range. That's something I gotta do next, is remember to get that liberator range, and then I should be able to make them a little further out. But for right now, this is what the objective is, to pretty much lib zone the areas to make it a little harder for them to just run through and break the planetary fortress. The other thing that I'm doing as well is the factories. A lot of times there's some maps that we just don't have a lot of space. So because we don't have a lot of space, I've been utilizing the factories as a wall for the command center, so that the wall can be kind of like your anti-bailing bust. Because what happens is they like to come in and just break your command center, and you know, just with a bunch of bailings. So I figured I can get 3 factories. I used to do barracks, but then the barracks really did me no justice. When I look at my replays, I had a lot of gas, and a lot of minerals, so I figured I can afford the more factories. So by that, I would get the 4 factories here, and then I get 3 additional factories here. And technically I can get 3 additional factories here, because you're still walling off at the same time. If you ever need to go like mass Hellions because you got a lot of income, I can switch into Hellion play and go to 2 different directions. So that's another play style that I can switch over to with the extra factory plays. I'm also strategizing with the Ravens. I'm utilizing the Ravens to do outside harass, so that I don't really go with my army and I let him come to me at times. So that's the objective there, at least until I get my ghost. Once I get the nukes, that's when I start getting the hatcheries and then the creep again. So he's over here trying to figure out when to come in. Now the other thing is the sensor towers. The sensor towers are really cool. They allow you to see when he's coming, where he's coming from. So because we have the sensor towers, it keeps the Zerg player from really like being aggressive to the map, because if he comes over here, he knows he can get spotted, and he knows that we're gonna reposition. And if he goes over here, he knows we're gonna reposition over here, and kind of like defend. So these stores are just to defend the planetary fortresses while you're getting your upgrades, and then the ravens are supposed to go out and do the damage. You get me? So that way you're getting like that macro, because you want a macro so that they come to you. They won't come to you if they feel like they're ahead in a good, you know, situation. They'll come to you if they feel like they're behind. You get me? So if they feel like they're behind, they're still like, yeah, they're trying macro, but they're also like, I gotta do damage, I gotta get in there somehow. They feel like their timing is like slowly just closing. So having a sensor tower really puts them a little further out, and it gives us a little bit of security. So that's why we have 3 towers just separating the map. See how he's like right on the edge? He's like borderline. Really wants to get in there. Now he's like, okay, yep. Yeah. He's like right back at the line. Stay back, bro. And so there goes my ravens, right? The ravens come in. I do need more ravens. I'm probably gonna need like six or 7 ravens just to break hatcheries, because all I want to do is go in there and take out a hatchery. That's all I want to really do, and then bounce out. Now in this play, this is the Liberator Thor's push. So what I'm trying to do is push forward with the Liberators, and then push forward with the tanks and scan the creep, and then kill all the creep. So this is just my way of him headbutting me. I want him to come towards me, but I don't want him to be in his, you know, comfort zone. So the Liberators are just gonna engulf this area while I come forward, scan, and kill the creep. Keep forward. It's kind of like tank sieging in a way. Good Liberator shots right there. Yeah, we forgot to get our we forgot to get our Neil Steel armor and our +1 range. So that's something I gotta remember to make, is the +1 armor and the plus auto tracking, so we can be stronger on our planetary fortress strength. So it goes the Liberators. This one right here, I thought he was gonna have drones right here, so I lived to go for the Ravens. And so now I'm going over here, creating a distraction, right? Using the Liberators, killing the drones, getting the Ravens over here, and then nuking over here. So now that the nukes are kind of like mixed in with the battles, like you kind of don't expect it. You're like, wait, what? Yeah, money shot. Yeah, he just lost the base. That's not. He lost a pretty good amount to get a little aggressive. So the way that this plays out, right? What my strategy in this particular game is to macro and instigate. Macro and instigate. If you can get your opponent to get a little bit lost or a little broken in regards to like he's not really in the groove anymore, they're gonna get a little aggressive sometimes, and that's what we want, right? We want this. We want the headbutt. You can't really create a headbutt unless you really put pressure on them where they feel like they need to put pressure. And so the whole nuke and the ravens and the hellions and all that, those are all just picking at him for him to eventually feel like he's losing the battle and he has to like just go and do some damage. And so that same energy that they're giving us, we gotta use that energy and give it back to them is the objective. So you can see the roaches. The roaches don't have the best range to get to the planetary fortress. So this distance between the factory and the planetary fortress makes it really annoying situation for the roaches. Or if there's lings to try to go around and, you know, surround it. So it makes it a very uncomfortable situation having buildings in front of the planetary fortress. Okay, so now that we killed a lot of the hatcheries, now we got to go for the creep. The creep is, once they get a little bit, how would I say it, sensitive on their base protection, then you kill the creep because they're not going to be over there. They're not going to be by the creep now. They're going to be by their bases, making sure that there's no red dot. The overseer is on point, so... There goes the ravens, creating more distraction. We got a little headbutt because they take a lot of supplies, so I need to just kind of like drain it every now and again. But I'm doing 2 hits. I'm hitting there and I'm taking that part out. And this right here will force him to come to me sometimes because he killed this army. We did a little trade. Alright, now it's the creep. So as he's probably looking around... Oh. What happened there? Oh. Lost a good amount of hydras. Now I did start pushing the widow mines forward so I can start getting more more coverage. I saw him coming over here. And of course we were gonna nuke right here. Oh, GG.